We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Miami Marlins. Pittsburgh have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Caleb Smith gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like that, he's going to start piling up some wins.
Up next for the Buccos, Steve Cook, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. Diaz gloves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the 2nd.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Digging in for his 2nd at bat, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Striding in once again, Caleb Smith. He flew out in his last at bat.
Caleb Smith.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Ready once again, Steve Cook. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-0 the score tonight. The Marlins took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Caleb Smith takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Chad Kuhl is slapped with his 15th loss of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
They left 17 men on base.
Afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami, Florida. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Miami Marlins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 87 gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Steve Cook.
First delivery to him on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Oh, and he lets the ball play him that time, and it kicks by him into left.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Gregory.
And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So a chance here maybe for our first run of the ball game as he's moved into second on the stolen base. And as we check out the Bucs leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits in third place on the ball club in that department.
Get back!
Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Cook stands at second with no outs. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Good job.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to...
Digging in to try it again, Steve Cook. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Cooper is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So two are gone now in the Miami fourth, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop Troy Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki swinging and sends one out to shortstop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cook.
Steve Cook.
From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. A ball and a strike. Bell leads off second with one gone in the inning. And there's ball two now. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gonzales on the run. But it's over his head and jumps the wall for a ground rule double. And this game is tied.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Marlins, number 92. Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder, Gregory Wallach.
Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 2-2 fouled off. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Weak grounder back to the mound.
Right here.
And that's the second out. Ready for another shot now. Eli Salas, runner in scoring position with two gone. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, number 7. And their runners at the corners now. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 hit out towards second, fielded cleanly on to Tulowitzki at second for the force, and that'll end the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Pirates lead it 2-0. Here's Carlos Gonzales. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gonzales.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Miami. They trail things here 2-0. So striding in, Chad Wallach, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Wallach.
Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority.
Digging in and looking for more, Steve Cook. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1-0. Missed with a slider. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 go the Pirates. Digging in once again, Brian Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit, and the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-2 ball game, and he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Tulowitzki.
Hard on the ground towards short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
6-2 the final total today. The Miami Marlins used a huge 8th inning to help secure the win. Javi Guerra earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Kevin Segrist permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac.